Cue the music.
Okay, all you freshman fucks, listen up.
We have sort of a problem here.
No, man, nothing is fucked here.
You cool, man?
I'm the dude, man.
Why should I change? He's the one who sucks.
What do you think of a person who only does the bare minimum?
The older you do get, the more rules are gonna try to get you to follow.
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Acting like this is Christmas and shit.
That shit's yummy, bro.
What the hell is that?
They're good. It's the
little shuggy pouches.
Yeah, the little nicotine pouches.
Yeah. Man.
Tastes good though.
But yeah, man, we were just talking about the Israelites and all that kind of shit because he brought up the inauguration. Like if I watched it,
I just watched it. That's what took me so long to take my son home. I had to finish it up.
See, I couldn't, man. I was sitting down here and I'm like, I started it up and I just see freaking Biden and Camilla just standing there with
looking stupid as fuck.
You know, and here's
he just doesn't know where he's at.
And I couldn't help but fuck around with the buttons on my little control pad here, and I'm like, hey man, Biden and Camilla exiting the house.
Hey, that's exactly what it was like, bro.
Nice.
And then it's like the part that got me was I watched her husband. Her husband looked like he was like super cool with Trump. Like, hey, buddy, hey, what's going on? BlackRock, right? Yeah, I got stock too.
Yeah.
Dude, Kamala, her husband was cool with it the whole time. He's like, Trump, what up, guy?
You know I voted for you, bro.
He's like, yeah, you know where my vote went.
I don't even like my wife.
That's why we got separate places.
My kids hate that bitch. She paid them.
Yeah.
So, but we were talking about like the deportation. Okay. So we got into that and how all you hear are these bleeding hearts, liberals sitting there saying about how they have rights.
Rights to
all
what?
of a sudden. Exactly. That's what these people don't understand. They have rights as a human being. We're not going to harm them or anything like that. But at the same token, wherever they're from, like if they're from Venezuela, where most of them came from,
that's where their rights withhold.
But there are seven different sovereign countries that they could stop in before they come here. Mm-hmm. There's no way that they should be here.
Getting you,
bro. My God, that's so fucking amazing. So better than the ones that we used to be in the truck. Sorry.
Sorry.
Whatever. What the fuck were we talking about?
The pieces of shit.
Yeah, the 7 different countries they could have stopped in.
Yeah. So, and that's where people are getting upset because he wants to send them back. Get them the fuck out of here.
And starting here.
Right.
They're starting tomorrow in Chicago.
Yeah. Good. Well, they said they don't know when.
You know what they should do? But send Brandon Johnson's bitch ass right along with him. I can't stand that motherfucker. Ship his punk ass right on with him.
Him and his fucking stupid haircut. I fade that guy. He looks like an asshole. He turned around the one day and his shit was all waved up on the side and then low. I'm like, bro, some cockeyed
some motherfucker didn't fade you up right, bro.
Somebody's fucking him up.
They did that shit on purpose.
Hey, go see my homie Noki, man, before we kick your ass up out of here. At least he gonna get you right.
Well, he's gonna be one that's gonna be forced out.
Yes,
Brandon Johnson.
I see
for sure
because he already got the freaking whole entire council saying
against
saying everything that he says.
We need Pritzker out.
Yes,
that's the real person.
Yes,
that motherfucker. He's got. Dude, in Wisconsin and somewhere else, he's got huge
vast amount of land. Well,
gun area.
Yeah,
he's selling guns and shit. So you're making money over there and telling us we can't have them.
Yeah,
you fucking scum.
That's the Democratic way, dude.
Bro,
you ready for this?
I was so pissed when I found that out. I was late to the game. I was like,
but it's for your safety because those guns
exactly.
have
I was just gonna say it's for your safety. You ready for this?
You should pull up. We should find out how many weapons were purchased in Wisconsin to his things.
Pull it up
that
right
were
there.
sold and caught here.
Here you go, Dre. Pull it up.
This motherfucker.
I don't even know his what the stores are called. It's called something Pritzker. It has his name in the store.
I just bet.
My brother was telling me about it. I was like, but now think about all the guns that are on the streets right now.
Oh, dude,
could they have been purchased by him or like through his family?
Speaking of that shit, because I was watching How to Catch a Smuggler on the Discovery Channel, and they're talking to the Mexican cartels.
The shit white people watch on television.
Right. Dude, and these guys straight up said they go to L.A., they pay the cops for the fucking guns, and they give them a bag of guns that they have in hold.
Yep. Why not?
I believe I told you guys. I believe I told you guys the story about when I was walking to school, dude, and I passed this alley up. I was living in K-Town. No bullshit. You see a truck, black truck, unmarked, drop a bag off. I know a couple of the dudes, not saying their names, but they go to the alley. Big choppers. Big choppers. I'm talking about the block parties was great those years.
Yeah, and it's been going on forever. You know what I mean? They criminals, and they've been purchasing weapons off of cops.
But it's like, you spend so much money to stop the shit, but yet it's full circle when the shit gets sold and then the money gets kicked back.
They don't want it to stop. They don't want any of this to go away.
Well, no, because it's a moneymaker.
Yeah,
it's all.
It's the same thing with the wars. They don't want any of that to stop. That's why Biden's fueling this shit. Like, dude, what was it? $2.3 billion he just sent again, right before he left.
Dude,
and he pardoned.
Well,
did you hear about that?
Yes,
he pardoned Fauci and everybody.
But that's the thing. But here's my thing.
What the fuck?
Don't you have to be convicted of a crime to be pardoned?
It's a
he already knows what the crime is.
Oh yeah, they were already silently convicted.
So
really, everybody found out.
Realistically, those pardons don't mean shit because nobody was convicted of anything yet.
But look at the steps that side has been taking. The whole Kamala thing, her getting into none of that should have actually played out the way it played out.
No, not at all.
But they let it roll.
Well, because that's what they do.
Yeah,
because that's what they do.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What about? I haven't been here in a while, so I'll just throw a bunch of shit out there. What do you think the drone stuff?
I was just gonna bring it up. I got some notes here. It's like freaking drones, dude. There was a big deal a month ago. Where the fuck are they now?
Supposedly they're still there, and like they're being seen everywhere now, like a bunch of different.
Well,
states.
my buddy, he swears up and down that they're over Aurora and shit.
I thought
like
I thought me and my buddy we were driving. And I was like,
I haven't seen.
I've seen them.
I mean,
it's one
like
of those things too. If you're not stopping and parking and actually looking at one particular thing, your mind's gonna take off. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna drive by and be like, "That's a drone." Well, it could be a plane. But if you don't stop and actually look, but like I think I've seen some weird shit. Like
but the video, the ones that they have are like the fucking huge ones. The quad freaking propellers on it and freaking it's freaking massive.
So I can tell you that I know they're around here because right before you came in, me and Fabian, we were working, and an officer, she's sitting there and she got this drone, and no bullshit, the drone wings were probably like from here to here, bro. And I'm talking about those were just the wings. They folded out. So she were folding the wings, and then I'm like, "Is that a drone?" Like I went up to her, I'm like, "This a drone?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dang, what?" I was like, "You testing it out?" Joking with her. And she was like, "No, actually, I'm doing some business. I can't figure out how to so and so." I'm like, "All right, what's the?" She was like, "I can't give you the name of it because, of course, it's yeah." But little does she know, all I was gonna do is go on YouTube and figure out how to get it going. Also, did she know that all I had to do was like take a picture of it and I could figure out what fucking drone it was. Yeah.
But if it's unknown, it would be like government model.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yep. So like I guess she called another dude who's like their IT guy. He got it and she was flying it. And when I say that motherfucker, it was big on the ground, and when it went in the air, it looked minuscule, bro.
Bro, they got ones that are videoed the size of a bus. These things are huge.
Those the one that dropped
that's the one I was talking about.
Volkswagen size, dude. But here's the thing that what I don't get about this whole drone thing. All right, so everybody's seeing them. Government came out. Everybody says yes, they're there. We understand people are freaking out. Then the Pentagon comes out and says that there's a mothership coming to Earth.
A docking bay.
Yeah, coming to Earth. and that it's a drone. So what are we talking about? Are they still going the alien route with this? Is this our technologies? Like, they don't seem to want to give us anything.
Well, they say that the only two countries that have that capability is us and China.
Yeah, and they said that the thing that I read said that these technologies came from an unknown source. They're still like floating around this whole UFO thing. But I don't know if that's if they're being honest, because
I don't.
What would be the problem if they just straight up came out and said there was a nuke or nuclear weapons that were hijacked and these things are sniffing them out? Why do they think the public's going to go nuts about that?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can kind of give them the liability of the truth and kind of say, hey, this is our shit.
And that's kind of what Trump said.
There's a locking bolt on it.
And that's what Trump said when he came out and talked about him. He was pretty much like, I don't know why they're not coming out and telling you the truth about it. But then, like, he would backpedal and say, like, I don't even really know what's going on. Like, you know something.
Right.
For him to say that the American people are going to be comfortable with it, like, he knows something.
But he was also the one that came out and said, well, shoot them down if nobody knows what the fuck they are.
Exactly. Which we should have been. Like,
because it could be terrorists. Our whole part of being an American is to take care of our soil.
Now, see, and if any, and if we
target practice,
they should be telling American people,
up those guns. Yep. Time to have fun.
If you see one,
if you go like into the propaganda route, like the media route and all that kind of crap, it's kind of funny that they have all these fucking like the Civil War movie that we talked about before.
Oh yeah.
Red Dawn has been playing over and over again. And guess who we're in conflict with right now?
Oh yeah,
Russia and fucking China and fucking North Korea.
It's called loose disclosure or something. It's where they give you foreshadowing throughout history, like through movies and stuff like that. This is because of the things we have. This could happen, and like we look at it as like, oh, this is just entertainment. But like maybe there's some shit behind the scenes that are saying like, hey, we're giving your ear. Yeah. This is what's gonna happen.
This is actually our scenario.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very fascinated because I'm big on the UFO stuff. I'm a nerd with it, and I just think it's so strange that they're like, why even play that card? Why do they keep saying, if it was me, if I was in charge, if I was the president or whoever's dealing with it, I would come out and say, these are 100% man-made aircrafts, and we don't know yet where they're coming from. But we are on high alert. This is a risky situation. This is something that should be.
But what did the Biden administration say? Don't worry about it.
And they're like, we have no idea, and we don't know it. And they keep calling them UAPs.
What?
Instead of drones.
Yeah, we got UAPs in here. What?
But they don't understand is that if it is China that has that, they know that China has an EMP missile. Mm-hmm. All it takes is maybe 3 nuclear stations and the whole East Coast is down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Completely shut down. And then you got to worry about the nuclear freaking plants melting down because all the fucking power got shut down and there's nothing there to cool down the uranium. So it's like, dude.
No, it's very strange the way that how they're wording, what they're not wording. Like, just that whole thing is very fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
The drone shit's very strange because this was like the first time in history, if we're gonna go like the UFO route with it, where they are like, fuck, we can't say that it's just a hillbilly in the in the cornfield that's like, oh, he took my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like
probe my butt.
Yeah, now it's like thousands of people in New Jersey in the city being like, what the fuck is this? Like recording it, like thousands of videos.
Yeah.
And they don't have just like 1 to 10 of these things flying around. There's hundreds of them.
Right.
All
and
different
people have them on
sizes,
their phone.
Yeah, sizes, shapes. So like, and the fact that like they keep saying like, oh, we don't know, they're drones, they're this, they're that, but yet they take off like that. We've never had a drone do that. No. Where like literally it's in front of you and then it's just gone. Nothing moves that fast. So I'm getting like these mixed signals. I want it to be just this is our shit and we're developed it, but then. On the other side, it's
let me tell you the chronological way that things go.
Theory.
The Pythagoras theory. I told you it was plenty of things of the frame that has it going so many different ways. These are the new ones. These aren't the regular drones that you're used to,
that you see every day.
And then that dude came in and was like, shut the fuck up, Terry.
Okay.
You're wrong about everything you're saying. I know, I'm right. Dude, that shit
Leave
was
my boy
hilarious.
T.
Hey, I was on board.
He ain't
with
been
him.
back on since,
Dude,
bro.
he hasn't done shit. He was like, some real scientist told me to shut the fuck up.
I gotta go
All
do
right.
more science shit.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like, wow.
Hey, you never know. He
I'm
might
gonna
have
go back
found
to
it where it
acting.
goes this way
Yeah.
and not just, you know.
Whoa.
He probably just.
And the guy was trying to be nice to him, too. He was like,
Hey,
Terrence.
you need that on here,
He's
bro.
like, Terrence, you got a good brain, but
Make sure you download that.
What's that?
The fucking gotta put that on there. We need that.
So what else has happened? So the drones. Oh, the fires.
Dude, they're still fucking cooking. Huh?
Bro, I'm sorry, bro.
Two of them
Somebody's
have
setting
been-
them bitches on fire.
Two of
Oh,
them,
yeah.
Somebody's lighting them
Well, two
bitches,
of them have been pronounced that they've been arson.
Yeah.
One of them was natural. Two of them have been freaking pronounced arson.
From what I heard,
One of them has been caught.
From what I've read, that they detained 14 different people throughout California or like that area
Yeah.
of different acts of arson, and like 3 of them actually stuck, but the other ones were like literally let go. And like they have a video of these 2 dudes in like a broke ass truck throwing red gas cans,
Yeah.
filled just into the woods. In it, like they're in traffic, and these dudes are just tossing these things, and this guy's like, "What the?" Like yelling at him, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" The one dude runs out, and he's like, "These are fucking full." So then the dude with the torch, dude with the blowtorch,
Yeah,
he
that was
got
at the
caught.
hotel
Yeah.
incident. Yeah. But freaking everybody got evacuated out of there because how many homes?
Well,
did
then
they
you got
destroy?
scumbag Newsom. This is what sealed the deal for me, is that once all this shit happened, and at first I was like, "Oh shit, that sucks. It's another fire," you know, because they are known for it.
Right.
But like the winds didn't add up, the tinder didn't add up with like nothing. Like it wasn't like overly windy where they were like, "Oh, this shit's gonna spread around everywhere."
No.
Like, and then he goes to say, like, dude, literally apocalypse fucking behind him, shit's burning down. He's in an interview. He starts like dancing, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, we're gonna rebuild LA 2.0, and you know the 2028 Olympics are gonna be here, and we're gonna have a speedway
the
down
setup.
this way." And it's like,
There you go.
and then
He
Demolition.
just
Man.
proved what it was.
who's he been in contact with this whole time? The guy from Maui, the mayor or whatever from Maui. Yeah, talking about the same thing. Both of them had the exact same things happen. Major fires in a high value property,
Yeah.
and the insurance pulled out a month prior.
High value property with low income living on there. So what do? They set it afire.
Yep. And that's gonna be they're gonna do that the 15
Dude, that's
minute
demolition, man, dude.
cities. Yeah, they're gonna do 15
They're gonna
minute
be-
cities that we
I
were
can
talking
tell we can
while-
burn we can burn it down and build up
rebuild
whatever the
it
fuck
quick
we want. Yep.
and have this open fucking area where, because that's where 2028 Olympics is gonna be.
Yep.
And 2 other main events, and I can't think of what they are.
A
But
conspiracy?
pull
I
that,
think not.
pull that up. Show Gavin Newsom talking about LA 2.0. Because you hear him, dude, and he's just like, regardless of if the people are rich and they don't, you know, we don't feel for them the same way. It's
Right.
still where they bought it, they purchased these houses, they have their valuables in it. Like, it still sucks, right? How he's talking is like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's gonna be so much better when we rebuild. Instead of being like, oh man, these fucking people, like, these kids don't have schools to go to. They don't know, they have no clothes anymore. Like, nothing.
I guess I gotta go somewhere else.
Yeah. And that's how he acts. And he's like, he's doing this weird little fucking dance. It's so strange, dude.
Hey, but what do you guys expect? Is Gavin Newsom? He doesn't care. His city, his state is shit right
Dude,
now.
falling apart. Like, literally.
San Francisco, which used to be the prettiest fucking state and prettiest city in the world.
Yeah.
Well, the prettiest city in that state. That's where I was really going with it. But the prettiest city in that state is now the trashiest fucking city in that state. You have, pay attention. You have, only thing that's saving that team is the 49ers, the Warriors. Other than that,
Nothing's there.
nothing.
Nobody wants to go there. Like, even people that, like, they said even after COVID, like, where they were bringing people back in, like, you no longer have to work from your home, you know,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Right.
They were like, no. Because the commute is horrible. Because they literally have to walk through feces, human feces, to get to their fucking office and shit like that. Like, That's how bad it is there.
But what about isn't Seattle still the same? Where they got that 8-block freaking thing sanctioned?
Oh my god, dude! When I went to Seattle
dude, that's wild.
I went to Seattle in 20
prime real estate right there.
2018, 2019. When I say on the expressway, bro, 4 or 5 miles straight against the side of the expressway walls. Like it's grass, don't get me wrong. Tents.
Yep.
Tents. I'm talking about all up the hill, just tents.
Shanty towns.
Bro, and you're like, what the where me and my wife was parking, like my wife was like, oh, we rented a car and we parked. I'm like, hey, listen, like you ain't coming. Like once we park this bitch here, it's just here. Like you ain't like we ain't coming back out late at night.
Walking around.
So
shit out.
so me and my wife literally first night, like come on, first day there, like come on, let's walk around, see what it is. Seattle's beautiful. It's a beautiful city. I would tell you, Washington has it.
Well, I want to see Washington State. Washington State's supposed to be really cool because all the forests, the red pines, and all the
I was in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah,
Spokane, Washington is nice.
I never been
from
Red
Dawn. The trees are so fucking big there, bro.
Yeah,
me and my wife, listen, we're little motherfuckers. Like you two motherfuckers. What you about 6 foot?
Just about.
Okay, I know you well over fucking 6 foot. I'm 5'7", so I'm looking at trees that are fucking
big 5'7",
big 5'7", motherfucker.
I got that ass.
He keeps most of his 5'7" in his ass.
But bro,
that's where most of his weight is. Shit. Want me to throw this bitch around? I'm gonna throw my weight around. Fuck.
That's gay.
Looking like a weeble wobble.
You can't tip him over.
They wobble, but they never fall down. That's why you were good at wrestling.
That's really what it was. Hey, but no, those fucking trees are huge, bro. Me and my wife was looking at some of the trees you couldn't even see. They were into the clouds, bro.
Yeah.
So you're like, damn. When we came in, like he's coming around, like, all right, to the left of you all. You can look and you can see that evergreen trees. They're really high, and bro, I'm sitting there like, oh shit. Like, hey, these motherfuckers, like, we're about to brush up against them. Like, don't worry, guys.
Coming up to your right-hand side, there's a nice bundle of redwood trees. Please notice how big they are because we're going to drive through one right now as it's still standing and alive.
Yep. I did that. The redwoods are awesome.
Yeah.
In California.
That's
the ones I showed you where we drove through.
I haven't been there yet, but I'm scared to go. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little scared of those motherfuckers because cool. Just be black people. Just be my day. I go through there. My black ass.
That's what brought up the legends of like giants that lived here before us. You know what I mean? And that was the last of the giant freaking forests that were left behind from that. Yeah. So people are trying to prove that.
All the Jurassic Park movies and shit, they were all filmed there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that was like the most prehistoric. You know, some of the roots actually are like, what's it called where they start turning to rock?
Petrifying.
Petrifying. Yeah. So like that's how old they are. And like,
Jesus.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I've been there.
Seattle is very nice, but fucking Meth City, bro.
Who?
Meth City.
Oh yeah,
dude. We get there.
I was tweaking all night long.
So it's fucking. No, I don't do meth. Hell no. After living in Colorado, no. So we fucking getting there. It's the the little bikes that people ride and shit. It's a fucking lady. She off her shit, bro. It's a line of fucking bikes. No. She's going crazy. You motherfucker. She arguing with somebody that ain't there, but fuck it, bro. She kicks the bikes over. Boom! Like just like a movie. God damn it, Harvey. They all start domino effecting, right? She grabs one and throws it in the middle of the street. I grab my wife. I'm like, you get on this side. Just in case that bitch throw a bike, I can take it. You can't.
Andre, I need one.
Right here.
Throw me a bike.
Hey, bro. And she was fucking that bike up, bro. She was beating the shit out that bike. I felt sorry for the bike.
Did we ever talk about, like, what do you think the incentive is for these people to stay homeless? Because I think some of them are being checks. Yeah, but like, what's the outcome? Why
they get their drugs?
But like, why are we keeping them on the street? Just to sell drugs to them?
Because they make money on it. It's a write-off for them.
Yeah, true. It's just like I'm still like puzzled. I'm still trying to think of like a logical thing of why they're like certain things are set up the way they are. Like, what is it going to benefit in the end? Like, I was talking to this one dude about like how Bill Gates pretty much wants to population control.
Fuck that Nazi.
Dude, he's bad.
Come punt that fat bitch.
Bro, I don't understand. Like, everybody
Can't stand his ass.
Everybody's all on, oh, Elon Musk is a super villain and he's a billionaire. We've already had one, dude, before Elon. This guy's been around and he's been doing some nasty shit.
He's
all
been
over
doing
the world
his whole life.
See, but Elon's not about population control. He's actually trying to give people the right to fucking talk and get their voices
population
heard.
control doesn't make sense to me when if what they say is true about fitting everybody in Texas, how the fuck do we not have space?
Oh, dude, there's just inhabitable land in this country that nobody can live on. Like, if you go any bit freaking 100, well, I want to say probably about 400 miles west of Kansas City, like right before the mountains, like right on that downslope of the mountains, that's inhabitable freaking land.
Yeah.
Because that part, believe it or not, does not get weather. All the weather that produces comes from that area, and it comes down the mountains, and it bypasses like this whole fucking sector of land where it gets no water.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it's just barren.
It's just a dead land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know about that just from living in Colorado. But the thing is like, this is the real thing. We have so much land that is habitable. If you go north, dude, all you got to do is go north.
Yeah, dude. And speaking of land, dude, have you been watching that American Primeval?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Dude,
I'm done with it.
American, what is?
I haven't finished it.
What is it on?
It's pretty good. I like it.
It's good. But
what is it on?
Netflix.
All right, I'm watching
it's good.
tonight.
Dude,
you dig it.
But just watching it, it's like, man, white people are greedy motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
I would say
people.
They can't just no, not just people.
But here's the thing.
But look at like.
Here's Brandon Whiteside kicking in.
Yeah, well,
I fight for my people now.
I've been accused of being a self-hating white man, but I've been sitting there just do the history, just from the British Empire. Mm-hmm. You know, they've been in power since the Ottoman Empire, and an Ottoman Empire finally ended in World War I.
Yeah.
Okay. The British Empire rules everything. Okay.
Just about.
Yeah. But we're like nothing since like fucking what's his nuts? Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. That motherfucker.
He was ruthless, motherfucker.
He fucked his way around the planet, bro.
Right,
dude.
And he ruled most of Asia, like 80% of Asia.
The carbon footprint of the world.
Yeah,
the world, I think.
Because like 90% of them have his DNA or some shit because he hoarded himself out so much. Yeah. But
hey, fuck it.
Hey, if you got to go out,
but
you got to go out with a bang.
Nothing since then has been epitomized or been freaking more valued than land by anyone than white people.
But is it because there's more white people that are coming to do it? Because if you do it like tribally, say like in Africa, tribal African tribes are going to kill off another African tribe to take that land or to conquer it. Or Indians, American. The Apaches were fucking everybody up before we even got here.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying? So
because it was their land.
But they were taking it from another tribe.
But that's they were fighting for it. That's like interquartal freaking shit with the Indians. They always
some
fought
of them were like
for little edges of territory.
But some of them were like peaceful Indians. Yeah, they had their like 10 warrior guys, but like in the whole, they were like the berry pickers.
Right.
We just want to, and then these guys came in like, nope, they're ours. Wiped them out and just took it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I think greed in general, in the human mindset, is the biggest thing. What you have, and if I want it, I'm gonna fucking take it.
But it just seems like it's been more pronounced and more valued
100%
since people like you and I have been in
100%.
charge. Because look who's running the banks right now. It's not the Jews. Yes, they're involved with getting the money.
Yeah.
But who's running the banks? The J.P. Morgans? They're not Jewish.
Yeah.
You know, the Rockefellers,
the Rothschilds.
Well, Rothschild, they're probably Jewish, but I'm just saying. They're prominently white people.
Oh, yeah.
But since the British days, and like trying to segregate from the British army, like the British, just like the prominent white people from British trying to come over here and start a life. They couldn't just be happy with the shred of land that they gave us on the East Coast. Like, okay, fine, you want to fucking live here? You deal with the salt water. That's what you get. You get the edge of that shit, and that's what they agreed to, and they couldn't deal with that. They just kept spreading and spreading and spreading, and they kept massacring.
See, to me, like, I totally get what you're saying, and yeah, it probably is.
But it didn't.
But like, for some reason in my head, and it's not because I'm white. It might be.
No.
No, but to me, it's more of a people thing. It's more of how our brains are hardwired. Every human's brain is hardwired. That like, what did the Vikings do? White dudes that went to a white country and tried to take it the fuck over.
Rape, murder, and
they saw a bunch of priests that were like, these motherfuckers can't fight. Let's kill them. And they just ran through towns. That's literally what they did. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it is a bunch of white people, but it's also where the power is. Who's got the most power at that time? Right. Who can defeat and not give a fuck at that time?
And exactly what I'm getting to is like World War II. That's what kept everybody from invading the U.S. is that they were afraid of us.
Yeah,
I don't think they're afraid of us anymore.
No. I think all that. I think it literally like was a switch turned on in all of the world right when we left Afghanistan.
Oh yeah.
Right when we left, they were like,
everything
they're
there?
Not the same anymore.
Yeah.
They're not doing shit correctly.
No.
They're scared.
Yeah. Oh, they armed and freaking gave the Afghans everything that they freaking.
Because what was it? A year after that, Russia popped off, or even that? I don't even think it was a year.
It wasn't even.
Probably
like 6 months.
And then all these things, and all of a sudden, Pakistan and India, they're starting. Their shit's going, and all these people. Like, it was literally right after that.
Yeah.
They saw the person that was in power is not powerful.
No.
And they were like, let's capitalize let's do it now because somebody else is going to come in that's going to actually give a shit.
Right. And he'll give them the ultimatum, just like clean this shit up because I don't want to do this.
Well, you did see that thing about the Gaza stuff, the Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
He came in and he was like, hey, if those prisoners aren't released,
bro, you can run through a lot of shit that's going on. I mean, the world's just fucked up. Hopefully it's starting to change.
I think we're going to see some pretty quick change.
We already have. TikTok went away for 35 seconds and came right back.
Oh, people are crying. Did you watch those videos? Bawling.
Oh, dude.
Well, it's hysterical. And I get it to an extent.
Some people are making money from it, but
I get it, but
it's not that fucking serious.
If you're a hustler and a savvy person, you're going to find another fucking...
Kamala slick as fuck. I got to give her props because what she did was play Trump's game on him.
What?
In 2022, when Trump he had got mad at like TikTok because they were like using, and he wasn't for TikTok at the time, and he had put like, I'm gonna put a ban to TikTok. We're gonna end this shit. So I'm pretty sure he probably put something in order like, we're gonna ban this shit. I'm gonna be back. We're gonna ban it. It's not gonna be here. It's not economically proper for
well, that's
America.
why he wants an American company to buy it.
And then all of us, trust me, Trump's gonna buy it.
Elon's got it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have Elon buy
one of them. That's right. He can't buy it.
He's gonna run. Yeah.
I thought that's why I thought he was gonna buy it like a couple days ago. So he could have. It would have been purchased before.
He's gonna have his advisor.
Dude, he's got his fucking pocketbook walking right next to him. Elon's gonna fucking buy everything, dude. Everything. Dude, the minute they say like, "Oh, we're taking this away," my man,
it's been it's been purchased by an anonymous source.
I'm sorry, you can't have that. The bank owns that deed.
An anonymous person bought it.
Jeff fucking Bezos.
Yep.
Yeah, the bank owns that deed. Oh yeah, what bank is that?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Elon just bought the bank. So that's what it's gonna be.
But yeah, you got that just happened, and people were balling like, and I was in the middle of dude, I was just starting to make a little bit of, it wasn't nothing, but it was a little something, a little weed money. So that was, and I was like, damn, just like that.
See that
my weed money gone. So.
I'm too old for that shit, dude. I can't go on TikTok and feel like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
So you ready for this? You could be doing a TikTok right now, going live and making hella money. right now doing this.
It does have good revenue streams for people that know how to work it and capitalize it. But that's what I'm saying. Like they can do virtually the same thing on other platforms.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But I do get what they're saying, and it is strange that all your data and all your information is going directly to China with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a little fucked up.
That's shady.
But
And
guess what?
So
It was
why
already
wouldn't
given.
we just have? Yeah, it's been like that the whole time. So
Well,
they
see,
have
if-
all of our shit.
Well,
like
if you have an
everybody.
iPhone, yeah.
Well, like
Not
yeah,
only
in
that,
general.
they go look at your birth certificate, bro. That little red number, put a 0 in front
Oh,
of it.
dude. I was born when they still wrote it by hand.
But even still, even if they still wrote it by hand,
It was on hemp paper.
It was like, here you go, here's a cloth.
they cut it with a sharp knife.
No, but seriously, it was all filled out by hand. It was all it was like one of those
Yeah.
pre-printed forms, you know, and
I-
it's like date, age, freaking, fucking,
And that number and
weight, height,
and that
all
number that's
shit.
sitting on your social security card.
which is crumbling away, turning to dust as we speak.
That's cool. But guess what? That number already been passed out way before then.
Oh, dude, I've
But
already.
They
I'm
sold, they
saying,
sold it to
like-
China years ago.
Like how they do that shit, like when they sell your information. Like we're doing that on such a high level with them when like we really don't have to. Like
Yeah.
we're just like so like back to being greed and what like, oh, we want this. This is what yeah, but where is this coming from? Why can't we develop it ourselves? Why can't we have something here that is the exact same thing?
And why push the progressive agenda if you're not going to progress yourselves
Well,
and not
absolutely.
freaking
Well,
move?
that's not even from China. That's from our government. Once they tapped into it, they're like, we're gonna show them only these things and take away. Like they were
Yeah.
one of the first ones to get censored,
Well,
and then Facebook and all this other stuff. Like this wasn't like this wasn't new. That how they were working that system, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like all they need is like a person to purchase. Like it's gonna be back. Like I don't see why people are going nuts. I think it's gonna come back. And
like you said, he's going to have Elon or one of his some conglomerate freaking companies buy it, you know, and then it'll be American owned, and then everybody. Can
Oh,
freaking
TikTok's
go
already
on
back.
TikTok.
is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
it's
came-
no,
it came
it's
back
still
up-
on. They didn't ban it yet.
No, yeah.
The ban is not into effect yet.
Well, what was the thing?
It's a 90-day extension.
What was
Yeah.
the thing that I seen though? So it was shut off because
It was no, it was actually
off
shut
and
off.
It said due to President Trump, we'll be able to get back,
Yeah.
like something along.
They,
those
Yeah,
they
he
kind
wants to
of. But this
negotiate.
is. I'll give it to my American people. Listen, for all you idiots who did not know how to get back on TikTok, because I was on TikTok, I never went off. But the only thing is, I was like Will Smith and fucking I Am Legend because none of my conglomerates were on. It was just me. All you needed was a VPN.
Oh, for real.
That's it. VPN. I made it seem like I was coming from fucking England or fucking Japan or whatever, and I went on there through there. Now the thing is, when you go through Japan's VPNs, you see nothing but STEM type smart kid shit.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
what no pussy popping in
Yeah,
theirs. Like
that's the
theirs was
biggest-
different.
That's the biggest difference. That like a huge difference that they feed us garbage
Yeah.
while they eat steak.
Yeah.
Like we're over here grown, 16, 18-year-old boys fucking dancing and looking like boys to men and shit and doing all these fucking weird dances and shit. Well, in China, the same app, the same shit, they're learning how calculus, they're learning how to load guns, they're learning how to fight, they're
Build
learning how
shit
to
mechanic. Yeah.
all that stuff. Beauty pageants in the US, it's fucking tits hanging out, this and that. Over there, it's
Oh,
like
look at this trans
it's like
guy.
knowledge and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's like you're beautiful, how much you know. You know what I mean? Like seriously, and it's
Yeah.
like completely different version.
Oh my god.
So if it's coming from the same thing, how come we're getting such a dramatic garbage version of it? And we're like, again, because we like we're consumers.
Well, because
we just are like, oh, we
the
get
way
to
that
do
they
the
teach,
dances.
what
Like,
they're being taught is not a curriculum that we have. Our curriculum keeps you at a certain level
Yep.
to where they want to keep you in control of, like.
So
they
you're
can
not
keep
the
you-
boss.
Yeah. So that way you're dependent on them.
yeah.
That's what they want. They want you to just stay dependent on them. Where they're showing them how to build shit and then go move over there
Yep.
And then prosper.
Yeah. Not only that, buy up. Once we figure out that you have done what you're supposed to do, we're going to send you a nice lump sum of money so you can buy up as much land as possible because we're coming to take it.
Because, dude, they bought up like what, half of fucking Arizona or New Mexico or whatever.
And you know who has,
and Detroit
right next to them, who has the most? Like, it's like China and Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Detroit, and half of Detroit was built up. The rebuilding, the reconstruction of Detroit is coming off Asian dollars.
That's crazy.
A lot of people don't know that. My brother, he lives in Michigan, and me and him was talking about it. Jesus. Lansing, Michigan, it's getting worked on. Asian dollars. Why? Because you can put casinos there. You can do all types of stuff.
But you know what I don't get about how we do things around the world, and I get it because you gotta have a cool head, and you gotta be even with your enemies, you gotta be cool with them to an extent,
right?
But like, are you gonna purchase anything from the ops? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna go the route of they hate us so much, they want to kill us, the Western world is bullshit, blah blah blah, death to American, this and that, and then we're like, oh, we'll still go through your pipeline though. Like, what kind of sense does that fucking make?
We can still make money off of you right?
Exactly. Like, so let's hold the beef for a while until
hold the beef until I make my money, and then after that it's fuck you.
But it's never after that. It's always
always still we still making money.
And I think Trump is that gangster to be like,
not here. You can't sit here.
Yeah. He's straight up looking at him like, fuck your pipeline, I'll drill. You want to do that?
Hey,
we got shit over
here. He hit him with the Forrest Gump. You can't sit here.
Didn't he straight up say that he's gonna make sure that they have to sell the land that they bought here?
Yeah.
Well,
and at the end of his speech in the inauguration, he just said, "Drill, drill, drill."
Yep.
We're gonna be doing shit over here, and that's not bad. I don't see why that's the worst thing.
Make money on our own land.
I'm not saying that you have to have these like hardcore, like we're not talking to them, fuck them. Of course, you want to have peace and trade with people and stuff like that. But if you're saying on both sides are in agreements, we hate each other.
Yeah.
Why are we working together still then?
Well, because they
you know what I mean, like
the financial basis to it all.
Exactly.
See, and that's like looking into the history of it all.
He's trying to like staying on business, with
right?
it, like,
right, and looking into the history of both parties and everything like that, they still looked at each other as if they were evil. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that they became kosher once the banks brought in money, and once they stabilized and seized the gold. That's when fucking everything just went to shit, dude.
Well, you said trade. How the fuck we gonna trade? And we ain't got shit to fuck.
No.
You was like trade. But we don't have nothing to really trade. So really and truthfully, we're getting fucked in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's one
we're
side.
Getting fucked.
So how does that work?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. That's why we're in positions that we are now. That's why we're going to go buy fucking syrup for fucking $16 for fucking Canada.
I don't get the whole freaking the leather thing, dude. It's like how can you sit there and tell me that an Italian cow is better than a freaking American cow? And just because it's a certain print on the fucking leather, it's going to be worth more than what it is over here?
No.
It's like fuck yourself. Man.
No, you know why it's worth more? Because it got its ass shipped over here.
And it's got a name on it.
That's it.
That has no meaning.
Hey, I'm just gonna start slapping my dick print on the fucking bag and see if I can get some shit.
But
wow.
But we're fucking blind to that shit all the time. They do that to us all the time. Yeezy came out with those fucking
the phones.
the retarded looking
the foam runners. Yeah,
they're fucking. They're the same thing as what are they called? Not Uggs. The fucking with all the giblets and shit on them. What are those fucking Crocs? That's what they are. They're glorified Crocs with more holes in it. Like, come on, guys.
With a different shape.
But he put his name on it. Now all of a sudden that makes it way better than anything else. And it's like, wait a minute, this is still the same shit I could buy at Kmart.
Who is
it's
that
just
one?
I was just telling my son this on the way home as I was dropping him off. It's funny because me and Q, we were having a conversation about styles, and I was telling him like, I ordered some shoes off TikTok Shop, and I can't wait to see how they look because on TikTok Shop they look dope as fuck. And he was like, man, I don't know, they ain't no Nike or nothing like that. I'm like, but bro, I'm 35. I really don't give a fuck about that no more. Like that shit don't matter because now Like I've seen Nike
Shoes to shoes.
I've seen, and not only that. So my son, even Monty, he gave me the look like, motherfucker, you tripping. So I was like, hey, I'm like, name off the top shoes that you like. So Balenciaga comes out his mouth, right? So I tell my son, I say, now Monty, I say, do you know who Skechers are? He say, yeah, I would never wear Skechers. I say, would you wear Balenciagas? He said, yeah. I say, do you know that Balenciaga basically stole all of their markings from Skechers? The shoes that they're selling right now, Skechers was selling 15 years ago.
They have like the same
The patents have lost their master, and they was like, oh well, shit, we'll buy it. We'll buy it and we'll throw Balenciaga on there and you'll spend $1,500 for them. Those ain't nothing but a fucking pair of Skechers. I know Skechers when I see them.
Yeah. I read a thing about that like patents run out and then people snag them up. The same thing with like storylines of movies.
Yeah.
And they'll change names and do whatever, but the movie's already out. Like it's already a full movie and then they come along and they're like, well, that patent's gone. Let's make the same movie and call it this.
Yep.
And it's the same thing.
Yep.
It's the same thing with shoes and anything else.
Double dipping.
But like I remember a while ago, like last year, we were talking and I was like, I can't do the shoe thing anymore. Like everybody gets, oh, Jordan's this, Jordan is nothing but a fucking great businessman.
Yes.
It's all of our idiot mindsets that think he's doing something different. He's releasing the same things for
in different
higher
colorways.
prices. Yeah, and people are still buying them.
All he's doing is introducing
exactly.
the old.
Congratulations,
and
Jordan. Keep fucking the game, man.
And I remember because I said that, and he was like, "Nah, man, I'm a shoe guy," and blah blah. And then we were talking longer, and you were like, "That motherfucker," because after a while, you start opening your eyes. You're like, "Fuck, I'm paying more," and it's not just Jordan. Jordan's just a savvy business dude. He just knew what to do.
I haven't bought a pair of Jordans since 2016.
But what I found out too is that Jordan, that's a whole separate entity of Nike.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that's his.
He that's why I said like he is very smart.
Have you ever watched Air?
Yeah,
his mom was very smart.
Oh, dude,
very business savvy.
Nike only gets like 5%.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How do you think he got it? How do you think he got? See, the reason Jordan really became Nike was just like the ambassador to be like, hey, we're putting a Jordan shoe, but Jordan owned the Jordan name.
Well,
his parents had already.
Once they made that brand,
of him doing
that
this,
was his likeness.
It was his shit. And once he got smart and said, I want to take the swoosh shine off my shit, and only thing you doing is putting a jump man. His mom owned the patent to that.
Oh yeah.
So guess what? All of that every time you throw this on a shoe. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I just got paid. Anytime you do this,
well,
I got paid.
Do you want to hear a similar thing too that I thought was a fucking genius move, and I've known about this for a long time. I'm a comic book nerd, whatever. Jack Nicholson, when he made the first Batman movie, he loved the Joker character, loved all that. He was like, but it's too saturated. There's too many comic books. There's too many toys already with the Joker. I want to buy the likeness rights of the Joker. So he turned around, went to Bob Kane, the creator of Batman, and he was like, I want to purchase the Joker off of you. And he was like, all right, they did this little deal where Bob Kane still got, since he was some the creator,
royalties,
but he gave the likeness. Once that happened, Heath Ledger comes out, he has to ask Jack Nicholson for the approval, and Jack Nicholson gets a cut of his Joker. Any Joker that you've ever seen, comic book, cartoon, movie, whatever, it has to go through him. So that mean Juan, whatever his name is, Juan, the new fucking Joker, the new dude. Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix. There you go.
I fucking can't stand
anything with
for real.
I can't stand it.
You don't like Joaquin Phoenix?
I like the first one. The first Joker was really
the second one was bullshit.
Garbage.
Dude,
the first one I couldn't go through, man. It was just like him feeding his poor mother pudding the whole goddamn movie, dude. It's like, come on, dude. When is this supposed to get interesting? And then it got interesting like for 5 minutes at the end of the movie.
I thought I liked because to me it reminded me of the movie Taxi Driver and the breakdown of a guy and like the mental aspect of because that's what it was. Right. It was him just being down and out and shit on his whole fucking life to the point where he was like, nobody's gonna bully me again, and created a personality because it's very similar to.
Now, are we? Is this like supposed to be a Joker from another universe?
It's just a Joker
from a multiverse.
It's not supposed. Yeah, kind of. It's not supposed to be the Joker. It's a Joker. Like so, you could take it. That's why his face paint isn't like the traditional Joker.
See, and that's where I don't buy that. It's just like when you think the Joker, you think the Joker.
Yeah.
You know, and as good as Jack Nicholson was, Heath Ledger fucking nailed it. Dude.
That's why Jack,
the way the Joker
that's what
was.
that's what makes Jack Nicholson a fucking king of it.
See, but-
because I'm still making money off Heath.
Yep.
Heath killed it, but I'm still making
He
that
saw
money.
an opportunity and he was like, all right, so this means I'll get forever revenue from this character. Sign me up.
Yeah.
That was a genius.
Well, that's kind of like what freaking Michael Jackson did with the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
He
He
bought-
was
he
ruthless
bought-
about it,
Oh,
though, too.
dude.
He was like, he did not stop until that shit was his.
Yeah.
He waited
He's like,
for people to die. He
Yeah.
would, like, he was pretty ruthless.
Every
about
time
it.
he kept offering money, they said no. He's like, okay.
Yep. I'm waiting you out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just getting bigger and bigger and more money to go against their lawyers because
Yep.
there was a full battle.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And then he walked away with like $50 million.
Oh, yeah.
then
And, like,
fucking- then
every
Beatles
single fucking
royalty
song
rights.
or some shit.
And that's why Sony got rid of his ass.
There's so much shit now where you got to
Allegedly.
question it like that.
Allegedly.
Who knows? Yeah, that shit. We're just a fucking greedy fucking want it right now country. Like
Right.
we need to be humble, dude. Like, and like I was actually just talking to my mom about this. I let her borrow my book. It's called Tribal, and it's about that, like how war-torn countries, their actual interaction with other humans, like that they live with, is more genuine and considerate than we are out here.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're way too like people in Israel that they don't know if they're getting bombed, they ride around like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
They don't know if they're gonna die
they are
today.
Actually, when they say goodbye to you, they actually mean like goodbye. I'll miss you, because they don't know if they're gonna see you again.
Yeah.
Us, we're like, I didn't say bye to my mom.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll
Like,
see you after work.
yeah, we don't think
Yeah.
because we're comfy.
Right.
That's another thing that I
Complacent.
fucking hate, and I was telling him about it too. Like this whole thing of white privilege, black privilege, whatever privilege you want to say. If you're in fucking America, you're fucking privileged, bro.
Oh,
Even the homeless people.
Oh, across the board.
You're
Yeah,
the fanciest homeless people around the world. You know what I mean? Because
like,
somebody in India is not living the same way this homeless guy is.
Yes, the homeless Indian will come here and be like, "You get a tent?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
Yeah.
like the Taj Mahal itself."
I am climbing on top of the trees because the lions are coming.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, they're not having to dodge fucking jaguars. It's gonna jump
Exactly.
out of the jungle and fucking.
And you don't
kill
know
you.
if a fucking, even like in the Caribbean and shit, where they were having all those pirates and like the piracy was going crazy and shit. It was
Yeah.
like small fishing tribes that literally just came in and got obliterated by these pirates.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, and then you tell it to us and we're like, ha, pirates, like Captain Hook
Well,
and shit.
dude, well-
like we don't even think like it's a real thing. Like,
Hey,
Well, when we were down
look
in
at me. Look at me.
look at
I am
me.
the captain now.
Look at me. How he says it all slow too,
look at me.
with that fucking yellow eye.
But
I
when
am
we
the
were down in Puerto
It's a great
Rico,
movie.
and we were riding the freaking horses down the beach side, and we're on the west coast at that point, riding down that side, and there's boats that are abandoned from the Haitians, fucking paddling that 90 miles across freaking that little canal to get to Puerto Rico, because they're getting the hell out of Haiti. Because I don't know if you heard what's going on there. They're shooting at freaking cargo planes
Yeah.
and shit, and passenger planes landing. It's like, you don't want to go to Haiti right now.
Yeah, we as a culture, we need more stress. You
We
know what I
haven't
mean? Like,
been. We haven't
not
really,
mental
well,
stress, like actual physical and spiritual.
We
stress
haven't been
that, like,
united since 9/11.
that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Once something happens here, we tighten up and we are more compassionate. But the minute shit starts going normal again, we're like, fuck my neighbor.
See,
like we
that's
don't give a
where-
shit after a
That's
while.
where people are thinking like the whole World War III thing's gonna happen, because it's like the Marvel thing. This planet needs a cleansing.
Yeah.
I mean, the population doubled in fucking 60 years.
Snap, bro. You scared me. I don't know what you're wearing on that hand.
I got no rings on this finger.
Got a gauntlet. Stands up. Fuck. I had shit I had to do today.
Whoa. Did you vest up today or something?
Yeah, right. I had a fucking doctor's appointment, you dick.
Don't worry, your doctor will be there.
You're fine now.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Your doctor will be there.
No, but I gave my mom this book, and she told me yesterday, she's like, it's kind of boring. I was like, yeah, but like try to get past the boring part. Like listen to what he's saying, because it's true. Like the only times that we're actually like civil with each other, like across the board, where there's no like made up scenarios. Not saying that all the stuff we're talking about, I mean, I know it's true, but it's absolutely heightened because of our phones.
But on the other hand,
our internet.
But on the other hand, we can have that Mad Max where you can't trust anybody.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And I think that's where we're leaning right now more.
Right, because nobody can stand anybody else.
And everything's being questioned.
Exactly.
When you question fucking everything, that means nothing is real.
Exactly.
I'm in here with 2 white guys. Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
I gotta question that.
Are these guys racist?
I gotta question
I did see both of y'all guns. And I'm in his house. He can shoot from a distance.
Speaking of which, I got new grips on.
I should have shot your gun more. That was fun when I did, but I wasn't.
He fucked me up when he zeroed that bitch out though.
Yeah,
bro, it was like it really made me like have to.
Which one? The carbine or the 45?
The carbine.
That thing's bad,
bro. Like I was hitting target without you zeroing it out. Yeah. When you zeroed it, it made it harder. But once I like got it down packed, it was like, oh
no, dude, it was. I still didn't get it.
You didn't get it quite right.
Then I actually got it right. Now it's fucking nail driver,
bro. I have fun. So your boy Shotty, you can get it. You can get it here in Illinois.
Oh yeah, that's where he got it from,
bro.
He got it from Range USA.
I just told my wife, bruh, I'm getting that bitch. Bro, I told the wife I'm getting it. It's 800. Don't care.
Bro, I'll tell you this.
I still feel that shit.
And I'm sorry for my boy. I'm not trying to shit on your weapon. It's a beautiful toy. I get it. It shouldn't kick like that, man.
Bro, that motherfucker is vigorous, bro.
That thing together is 18 inches. It has no fucking barrel on it.
None.
Yeah.
So the whole thing just blows your fucking shoulder off. Like,
bro.
Dude, it's intense. Did you shoot it?
No.
Dude, it was...
I didn't want to. I was like,
heavy,
dude, I like my shoulder.
Listen. Hey, bro. I shot that bitch, and Brandon was like, the first one, the first one, I was like, oh shit. The second one still was like, oh shit, but I took it, and they were like, yeah, you took the second one way back, because I wasn't expecting all that fucking kickback, like.
Because if there's no barrel on it, it has nowhere to go,
bro.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
well, because you feel it on the carbine.
Oh yeah,
that's a 44 mag.
Yeah,
there's no kick on that.
My buddy's AR pistol, that thing was fucking awesome, dude. That was so nice,
bro. I hit that shit down the middle, bro. Just down the middle, bro.
See,
I was having
a 22 version, right?
No, he had that was a 9.
That was a 9.
Oh, because who had the freaking cap gun in there, man? All I kept hearing was.
I don't think that was ours. I think that was the people next to us, because we had your 2. You brought 2, right? Or did you?
I brought handguns, yeah.
And I brought my 9. My buddy brought his 9. Yeah, they were all almost 9s, except your stuff and the shotgun.
I think it was that older dude who was next to us who was shooting.
Oh, that was fun.
That Shotty, that was fun.
Yeah, my buddy, that
his shoulder,
brother, dude, he shot that thing. A bruise.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're not cupped in there, right?
And you see it in the video too. His whole head jerks back. I'm like, God damn. Because you see mine, because I held it pretty good.
He's got to go concussion protocol.
I held it pretty good, and I fired it, and I was like, I looked at it like, is this
bro? I was scared my shit was gonna pop, because I already got a weak fucking shoulder on this side, so I put it right there in that pocket. And I'm like, all right, because I know that's the most. It felt comfortable right there, and bro. I felt it. That bitch blew. I said, oh shit! Like my wife. After I got home, my wife was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Man, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't talk about it."
Like, I'm like this and shit. Like, hey, like she like what? I'm like, is my shit bruised? She like, no. I'm like, she like, what's wrong with you? I'm like,
shit feels like it's bruised.
That motherfucker.
And then after that, so my hands all messed up. My fingers are.
He's just
up.
like flicking people off.
And so we're shooting all day, and like everybody thinks like, oh, it's not that. Like, no, you gotta
stop that shit.
Yeah,
you ain't go blind.
You're fucking. I know, right? So like after that we go rock climbing. So my hands are fucking cash, dude. I'm like, I can't do this.
Trying to get off
that. Yeah, dude.
Going up
and then the one girl, she was like, oh, this route's real easy. It starts off with like a nub. I'm like, real fucking easy, huh? Where's the handles? I need something to grab.
Big ass hands.
Yeah, dude, it's this little thing that I got my fucking finger on. I'm like, this is retarded.
Cup it with your fingertips.
Yeah. That was fun too, though.
That's cool.
It was
so,
a cool day.
Before you get out of here, because we got like very few minutes left here. I've something that's fucking making me laugh. I don't know why, but I got to talk about it. Good, terrible movies that are fucking getting overplayed on TV right now.
Okay.
Do you get anyone come to mind? Like things that like have high credible freaking actors in it that you know you
that are just being beat to death.
Oh God, I'm gonna hear the Transporter movies.
Okay, all right. So you're doing like a
high credited movies that are just fucking god awful, dude.
I would say
terrible.
You remember the movie Red?
Oh hell yeah,
good movie. It plays all the fucking time on regular TV.
God, yeah.
Like they just like USA or TNT or whatever's out there. So like I have all my shit, so I put on what I want. But if you're looking at regular fucking, that movie is on all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, and Red too.
Yeah,
I don't watch TV, so
yeah, I can't really pick a movie, but I know that one because I was over at my buddy's house and I was like, dude, this movie's fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
this movie's old as shit too.
Dude, because I was like, Stars or Encore or whatever the fuck they got. Transporter fucking marathon going on or whatever the fuck, man. But it's like they got 1, 2, and 3. 1, you're kind of like, but then you sit there and you watch the actors and you're like, dude, this is like B-rated acting right now. This is fucking terrible, you know? Dude. And then you get Transporter 2 and the stupid effects. He's jumping in the car and hooking the fucking.
Everybody's starting to get superpowers. Well, that's like all the Fast.
You know what? Not that I was just about to say, bro. I'm so don't drop another Fast and Furious movie. You guys have diluted the fuck out of the series, bro.
They honestly should have just stopped at 1, and that would have been a cult classic.
Yes,
just one. People would have fucking loved it and just left.
I'll take it a little further. I say about 4 or 5. You could have stopped it, and it was you were good.
No.
Right when the last
I'm trying to think what's the third one.
I draw the line at Tokyo Slide, bro.
Tokyo Drift.
But is that not,
okay? That's understand. That's Tokyo Drift is 3. One, right? That's 3. The 5th one was right before. I think the 5th one was when he died.
Oh, okay.
Was it during that movie?
It was during that movie. So I would say like 4 or 5. And honestly, what was number 4? Was number 4 number 3 was Tokyo Drift. Number 4 was good because it brought back damn, I can't think of his name. He been dead so long.
Oh,
Paul Walker.
Brian. Isn't his name Brian in it? I'm just saying.
But yeah, like, bro, if they drop another fucking one, I'm not going to go see it. I'm sorry. I'll wait for it to come
with the Transformer movies. I'm over them.
Yeah,
like the first one was cool because it's the first time you're seeing Transformers.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
you're like, cool. Second one, all right, it's cool. Third one, I'm like, all right, I'm already over this.
Yeah. Once they took Shia LaBeouf out, it was like, oh no.
Yeah, and he said the same thing. He was like, they're overdoing it. They could have had something good, but they keep. And that's what we're like known for. The minute like people like something, they're like, make 45 of them, and it's like, why, dude? Like,
that story gets old.
What we were talking about, the Joker. I know you don't like the first one, but the first one did very fucking well.
Yes,
I know it did.
Leave it alone.
Yep.
But right away they're like, "Oh, people like it. Make more of them." Second one,
or at least wait a nice long. But this one, this is what killed me. For a person who knows the storyline of it, she was his therapist. She wasn't a fucking
crazy person.
Exactly.
Yeah. She was Dr. Harley.
But the thing is that I guess you have to like the actor that they put in the lead role.
That too.
Yeah, I don't.
You put Lady Gaga.
I don't care for.
I'm pretty
Joaquin
good.
Phoenix.
I'm pretty good with.
Put Lady Gaga as fucking Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she didn't even have the accent like the New York.
No,
you know how Harley.
Yeah, she's supposed to have the New York accent, like Dr. H. What you doing, Dr. J? What's going on?
Exactly.
She don't have it.
Yeah,
not happening.
No, there's.
But see, when it comes to the Joker. That is one role that you really
can't fuck up.
Yeah. And if you fuck it up, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm sorry, but Joaquin Phoenix is not the actor, nor is Jay Leto. I fucking can't stand that guy.
His was, to me, 100% worse.
It was, dude, it was terrible. Terrible.
Joaquin Phoenix.
But to have that role, when you grow up with Batman and what Joker was to Batman in the world that Joker saw... Heath Ledger brought that to life.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
and that is the Joker that everybody personifies and sees.
And I always as I've like gotten older and have kids and shit now, like I like to separate them by genres, or not genres, by time periods.
Yeah,
like 80s Batman was perfect
awesome.
for that time.
Yeah, because it was comic book.
It was perfect how they did it. It was even, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but
Tim Burton, right?
Yeah, Tim Burton did 1 and 2, and then the rest of them were Joel Schumacher and shit. But like the one with George Clooney, like everybody shits on it. Oh, it's too campy. It's blah blah blah. Okay, but now to me, that's perfect for a young kid to watch. Yes. It's not scary. It's not overly confusing. Like you can't really have them watch Christopher Nolan at 5 years old. You know what I mean? Like
it's very gimmicky.
Exactly. But for a little kid, they're watching cartoons. That makes sense. You can put that on for like that's what I did. I was like, which Batman movie can I put on? Two-Face is a little too, you know what I mean? A little too dramatic for him. The Christopher Nolan ones and those ones are a little too realistic. Like, and then you got this kids one where I'm like, bright colors, funny, you know what I mean?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. Like you put it on and the kids watch it. So I take it for what they are. I've never sat there and been like, he's a horrible Batman. Well, for that time, it might have fit. You know what I mean? Like Michael Keaton was pretty fucking good for Batman at that time.
Michael Keaton, he set the stage for Batman to come up. That's how Batman.
Well, it was actually probably Tim Burton. Tim Burton's image was like dark. Let's make it
because
dark.
That's what Batman was.
Yeah.
He was a very dark, kid.
But then you had Adam West, where everything was bright, and, taking
sunshine,
acid, and
I must get to my anti-shark spray.
Getting attacked by a shark and shit. Like, no, I take all those movies for what they are. None of them to me. I'm a like I said.
But there's nothing.
I give comic book movie because I didn't have them growing. We didn't have them. So when I got them, I was like, dude, I love all comic.
But credit
movies.
to those Adam West Batman shows, dude, because nothing is better than if you flick back to an old Batman and Robin freaking comic and they're freaking and they're freaking climbing the walls and shit and they're talking shit as they're fucking climbing the wall, all slow,
awesome.
all methodical.
I love all that shit.
We're almost there, Batman.
I read a thing they're supposed to be making Steel. You remember Steel?
I do.
From Batman. That would be a badass storyline.
Steel.
John Henry. Yeah.
I'm being real. I'm ready to see the Riddler.
Like a Riddler movie?
No. Riddler.
They had one.
Jim Carrey.
No.
The last one.
The Batman, the one with fucking Robert Pattinson, they had the Riddler in that one.
He
was dark, but he was miscast.
I'm gonna put it like this. The start off of that one was way too fucking slow for me.
Dude, it was dark as shit.
Right.
Well, they based the Riddler character in that version of it off of the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Like even down to his outfit.
Yeah.
The first murder the Zodiac was known for, he wore this outfit with like a mask and shit, and that's what they based that off of. Like how they did that movie, even more so than the Christopher Nolan trilogy, like it's way more dark and grimy.
But I feel like the
dark,
kid that played the Riddler in that was miscast for that role.
And he's a good actor. I like that.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
But he was just miscast for that.
They could have done
role.
something different with it.
Because I think he overplayed that part. Because the Riddler's that's got to be a tough role. Because if you overact it, then people are just gonna be like,
he's got to be. Because to me, the Riddler was just a fucking nerd. Like Jim Carrey played it pretty good.
Perfect.
He was pretty good in the sense of he was a loner nerd, like just a straight.
But if he could have played it more,
not as
fiendish,
not
as comic bushes,
for sure,
that would have been fucking perfect.
But that's what they brought him in for, the comedy of it, because you needed the comedy part.
Because like he was saying, they were aiming it toward a certain demographic, and fucking because it was all highlight.
And they do the same shit with like all those movies. Like I watched this documentary about Ghostbusters. In the original Ghostbusters, why it's so dramatically different from the second one. Because by the time the second one came in, they were already mass producing toys, a toy line. So where the first one, remember the ghost is about to give what's his name a blowjob, and like there's this like
race day.
There's all this like weird sexual shit going on, and like and like comments and shit that were all adult driven because it was an adult movie. But since there was ghosts and that, they were like, well, let's make it a kids thing. And then they turned around and the second movie was all and that's where you have no swearing, no blood, no like
because you don't have Sigourney Weaver. Do you want this body? Hell yeah.
Sigourney Weaver was awesome back in the day. The first Alien movie?
Yeah.
That movie was awesome.
Ripley.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Oh man. Huh. But yeah, dude, it's just it's been fucking killing me because I've been transporter. And even the third one I'm watching, I'm like, give me a fucking break. Dude.
You know what ones that I love that they do get played out still, but like the John Wick ones, they're just fucking entertaining, dude. Like
the first one, like you said. First one was badass.
They could have stopped right there and it would have still been amazing. But
like, it would have been arguably one of the greatest movies ever.
Oh, 100%. But like as of right now, like
3 was too much.
Ones, like I can still kind of enjoy it.
4?
Like,
see, you can stop at 2, and 2 you still have the greatest 2 movies to ever come out.
Right. Have you seen the fourth one?
No, I seen 3. I didn't see. That's how I know. I was
about to spoil it for her.
Bro, that's how I don't want to watch it because it's too far. It's too far gone. Yeah. That's just like no. Make it Training Day. The movie Training Day. Denzel, one movie only. You can go back and watch Training Day to the end of your days.
The Equalizer is a damn good.
Absolutely,
that's good. A trilogy, and
and now it's a TV show.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Queen Latifah. Give me a fucking break.
Plays her.
Oh my god.
What do you think about movies? This has been bothering me, and it's been a trend going on lately. The 30 to 40 year gap between sequels. Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah.
They made when did that come out? 83 or some shit or
no,
early
it was like
86, 87, somewhere around there.
Either way, 80s.
Yeah.
Then you wait all the way until last year
2024
to make a fucking sequel. It's not going to hold the same. No. I don't
half
give
those
shit.
people.
Like
half those people aren't even alive.
Well, like everybody likes it. They have it in their head. They're like, "Oh, you're going to see all these people," and like even me, I'm like, "It's going to be awesome." Same casting. It's going to be cool. No, it didn't hit the same. Well, not at all.
The way that it was explained, it wasn't supposed to be the same. It was supposed to be mainly directed toward Beetlejuice and what's her nuts?
Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia.
What's her nuts?
So, but it was supposed to be geared toward that, but then it became geared toward Lydia's daughter.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw it.
I watched it. But
it
like,
was cheesy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and they're
trying
to do the same thing. Coming to America is another one.
Which left that alone.
Which it wasn't bad. I didn't think it was great. I'm never probably gonna watch it again,
dude. They could have just left the first one alone, and that would.
Now
have
they
want to
do.
Classic.
Now they're gonna do. What is it? Madison.
Billy Madison.
No, what's the golf one?
Happy Gilmore. There we go.
Doing part 2.
Yes.
And it's like, dude,
that was 15 years ago.
Longer.
20 years ago?
Probably.
Bro,
that was like 96, 97.
Bro, yes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
You talking about 20 years. 20 years, that was me in 2004. That was me in fucking grammar school. In the grammar school.
No,
that shit's been out probably about almost 30.
All right, you need to stop talking because you're making me feel old.
You are old, dude.
But like
I'm getting old. I know you're getting old.
It's the weird trend of, and I think it's just strictly because like the writers and shit like that, they don't have any original thoughts. So they're like, oh, what can we do? Oh, let's get Michael Keaton back involved. And
but if you're gonna reboot shit, reboot good shit, or reboot a good story that was fucked up back in the day.
They're not even rebooting it. They're just doing a part 2, 40 years later. You know what I mean? And it's like, and a bunch of them have been coming out like this, and it's like, dude. Everybody thinks they want this until it comes out, and they're like, I wish Michael Keaton didn't do this." You know what I mean?
Right. Kind of dampened his career.
The thing is that people aren't gonna.
It's like Tyson going back boxing. Like, I don't really want to see it again. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that.
Well, there's a lot to play with,
bullshit.
but like,
you ain't seen him on this podcast and nothing. He's enjoying. I'm enjoying the fucking money. Leave me alone.
Well, no, he's just
fine.
Didn't
back
he just
drinking and sniffing coke.
He should have whooped his ass
for a fight.
He did. I think he did.
But like it's the same thing. They're just you think that this is gonna be because I don't want to see Tyson fight again. I don't want to see Mayweather fight.
No.
Strictly because not that I'm saying they can't do it, but if it does happen that Tyson gets laid the fuck out, it is a legacy ruiner.
Yes,
it is. Yes. Even though it's not a real fight and everybody knows they're getting paid.
It's a real fight that I saw.
You just watched a dude my whole life, literally my whole life, has been like an icon, Man of Steel type image.
Oh yeah,
getting laid out by this fucking balding 20-year-old. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, but I think that was horseshit. He could have kicked the shit.
He pulled so many punches.
Oh my god, did you see
dude,
that?
Every uppercut.
Dude, he laid into one left hook and he fucking caught him with it.
Yep.
And he's just like, holy shit. And he just he fucking ran away. And after that, that's when you see him biting the glove because that's when he knew he's just like, fuck, I can't hit him like that.
Because in his clause, in the contract clause, it said no uppercuts. And that's what you saw every single one. He would come in with a hook and then he would dip and he would pull back.
And then when he wanted to do it here.
Yep. And then he started biting his...
Because I can't box. That's why he was biting his gloves, because he's prohibited, dude.
Because he knew for... Dude, Paul took a body shot. And you saw him dip like this.
Down.
And Tyson, I'm like, dude, this
is
over
here
with.
goes.
And he just went back, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, you had all the chance to
bro, you could have put his ass.
The door was there.
Yeah.
It was 6 feet wide.
Bro, and there were several doors.
Bro, he at this point, just start throwing hooks, bro.
But that's the thing is that he caught him. He caught him with that left hook,
and But
that's when
I think it might be in the clause that you can barely see real thin. It says, "Don't knock me out."
Probably. Shit, that was probably the first line.
Dude,
big and bold. Don't knock out Jake Paul.
Because
like that's what he has on his contract.
Because if you watch the training sessions with Tyson and then go to the freaking fight, dude,
totally different.
Fucking dude, how he was training, he should have been able to walk through him.
Destroy
not even run.
him.
Casually, just boop, boop, boop,
boop, boop. I was watching how he was punching shit.
Yep.
I mean, that's a Leon Spinks fucking 30-second bop, bop, done.
He should have been able to do that, but we know how the money thing works, and
90 mil not to knock me out. Fuck it.
And plus, he's a new rich freaking internet dickhead, and it's like, come on, man. Just because he got his fucking name on
behind
I want that
doors,
one dude who just like, all right, I'm gonna say,
fuck about money.
Like, I want like somebody like fucking Tank Davis be like, I'll take the fight, and then just be like, yeah, all right, cool, I won't knock you out, and then be like, nigga, I really don't need the money, I'm knocking him out.
Yeah.
And then like the moment he just tries to wham, put his ass to
Canelo would do it,
bro. Why you think he won't sign the fucking contract against Canelo? Canelo's gonna knock him the fuck out.
Canelo doesn't need the money, and he doesn't give a fuck about actual like huge fame. He likes boxing fame.
Yeah.
That's where
he doesn't like failure.
No,
and if he loses, he hates himself.
Yeah. He would go in and fucking kill him, and he would tell him too. He's like, I won't sign here because until you can make the contract legit, I'm not signing it.
Nah,
because I want to fuck you up. And he won't dance with a real boxer. He won't get in there like Tyson or what was his name? Not Tyson Fury. What was his brother? Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury
is the closest thing to an actual boxing event with Jake Paul. The first, and he lost. And Tommy is not good.
It's been
like he's a decent amateur,
but
he's not like a good pro.
But
boxer.
Jake Paul is not. I mean, you sit there and hear people debate whether or not he's a good, fighter or not.
He's solid. I give it to him.
He's a decent amateur.
Solid boxer.
Decent amateur.
Yeah,
he's not good. He's not. I wouldn't even say he's Golden Gloves worthy right now.
No, probably not. He would probably get lit up.
Yeah,
especially against somebody his size.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like you got to think. Like
you're not putting him in the Olympics.
No,
dude. All the dudes that he's fought are all smaller than him. Tommy was the only one that equaled out to his size. And Tyson? Yeah, weight wise, but height wise, he's got reach on him. Like he did all that intentionally.
Not only that, he's not boxed a real boxer.
No.
He's fought MMA fighters.
Yes, they have nice hands in MMA, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, when it gets into the boxing,
fight somebody like a Shakur Stevenson.
I mean, you saw
fight somebody like one of those dudes.
You saw that with McGregor.
Oh yeah,
he couldn't do half the shit that you see him do.
Don't get me wrong, he has some hits where I was like, fuck. Yeah. But
I even think that that was set up. But
McGregor fuck him up, bro.
I think McGregor was, you could tell in certain areas he was holding back shit too. Like he wasn't allowed to do it. There was times that he was overachieving, and you could see Paul's face, like, what the fuck is happening?
But then you see it.
Or I mean, not Paul.
Mayweather. But then you see it in the round where McGregor got frustrated. because he had him cornered and he was throwing combos and Mayweather was being Mayweather.
Yep.
He was just fucking dodging, moving, weaving, and he was missing him every fucking turn. And he was getting pissed.
Yep.
And I saw it. I was like, wow.
Because
okay.
he was so busy trying to see. That's the difference between MMA and boxing. Because MMA, you're trying to keep that dude from, you got to stay on it, because then now you can change momentum.
You're looking head to toe.
Yeah.
You're looking at every move because you're coming a knee.
Boxing, you're looking at his shoulders and where's it coming from.
Shoulders, hip placement, shit like
so
that.
So now I know if you throw this one, I know this one has to come right behind it. So I know I need to come on this side and avoid that. If you coming back, I know I can just do this all day with you.
Yeah.
All day, because now,
that shit
and for people like Floyd Mayweather and like Muhammad Ali's, those dudes like getting put in corners and shit like that, because they waiting on, bro. They're waiting on you to throw that one and get that hand caught right here, because you know what that means. I got an open hand, pop. Oh, the moment you pull it back, pop. Oh, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna give you a 2-piece special every time.
Yep.
So it's
I think all those gimmick fights are exactly what I just said. They're gimmicks and they're all to make money for both sides, because I'm pretty sure Paul, like, when he sits down with these dudes, and the same thing with Mayweather, they go through and they agree and they're like, hey man, you're a legend. I get it. This is all money. This isn't a real, you know what I mean? And that's why the boxing world shouldn't take this serious. They shouldn't be like, well, he needs to do this, and he's not boxing. This isn't real fighting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's whatever they're doing. It's their version of real, but it's not real in either realm, MMA or boxing.
I mean, if you watch the Jake Paul Tyson fight, the goddamn host was a gimmick. You know, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know you got to get out of here, but fucking A, man.
Yeah. Let's try to do this sooner than later.
Yeah.
Yeah, our fuck up, people.
Faux show.
Our fuck ups.
Hey, man.
Hey, life been life and like a motherfucker.
That's why
bro.
Earlier today I was like, I should just get out of here before something happens, and I can't go. Like, seriously, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
and I'm
just
sitting there
waiting
because
for
I'm like, all right. My mom's like, I'm gonna take Monty. I get off at 5. I'm like, all right, cool. That's perfect timing. I get here, chill, boom, boom, boom. By the time I get home, I can run him to my mom. His mom's like, hey, can you bring him home early? Because I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm like, fuck. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, all right, it's 11. I can. All right, cool. I'm driving, running into a little bit of fucking Sunday traffic, and I'm like, all right, cool. It's not bad. Get him there. I'm like, all right, cool. Looking at the time, 20 minutes past. His mom, I'm on the way. Oh my fucking God, bro. All of a sudden she get here, I take him. I'm like, all right, son, see you later. Yeah, you got everything? Get on the expressway, dude. I'm doing like 90 the whole way here. My wife, I'm not looking down at the fucking gas tank. 30 miles to empty. Oh fuck! Let me stop and get gas. This is bad for business. Nah, I'm flying through fucking. You know how hard it is to fly through fucking Carroll Stream, bro. But I'm flying through Carroll Stream.
Doing that.
I did, bro. I got through Gary. Once I know I've been living here for 4 years now. I kind of know where the spots are. Once I passed the station, I went down Gary. I looked and made sure they weren't right there. And at Thornton and by that Savers, over there by that Tacoma's Tacos, they wasn't there. I flew through there, bust that left. I say, okay. Long as I can get past fucking Jewel, I cruise. I'm not gonna lie, I got an Army Trail. I kind of cruised a little bit through Army Trail.
Slow down, right?
Then when I got by Carroll Stream's lawn, gone.
We know it from there. Gone.
It's over with. Ain't nobody out here. Yeah. Bartlett, y'all rarely got cops out here. Rarely. Not coming from that way.
No,
I don't.
It depends on the certain times of the day. They shift and rotate throughout.
Yeah, well, most of the time when I'm coming this way, they are not shifted this way.
I was legit just thinking like, dude, if I don't leave, something's gonna happen. Something. I gotta just get on the road. Like I gotta go. Because last time I was literally ready, walking out of the house, and then the thing happened with my daughter's arm. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck, man?
Everything's good with that?
Yeah, it was me being a brute. Like, I pick her up, swinging, Daddy hurt me! Yeah, you swing little kids and stuff, and that's what I did. I started swinging her, and my wife's right there, and we're playing, and she, walks over, and she's still laughing and stuff, and then all of a sudden, she's like, ah! I was like, oh, shit, what the fuck happened right there? And pulled out
Little
Yeah,
dislocation.
dislocation in her elbow.
So, what were you doing?
Yeah, right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
Swinging her.
you got to tell this doctor we were playing. Everybody was having a good time.
Daddy was swinging me real hard. I told him no,
Because the doctor, when we get there, the doctor, like, he's talking to me. He's like, no, this is a common thing with their age because, you know, their bones are soft. So, still, you know, whatever. It's actually probably better that she's young while this happened because it, you know, he literally
The tissue didn't.
Yeah, he was like, move like this, like that, did a a movement, and it was fine. But he's like, you know, if like sometimes we have parents that, you know, grab the kid and yank their arm. I was like, no, that wasn't me, bro. We were fucking playing. Don't try and tell me that.
This wasn't a trip to
I see
Walmart.
where you're going.
He was trying to
motherfucker.
see your facial expression.
Yeah, right. This didn't happen
Like,
at
I don't
Walmart.
gotta
So
tell you
did
shit.
Keep an eye on him.
I wasn't getting applauded on aisle 9.
I turned into the dude in the car when they get pulled over. You don't gotta see shit. This is my license. It's staying in my wallet. Come get it, motherfucker. Come get it.
I didn't break no law.
You were speeding. You had to fly up to me. Who's speeding now? We're both speeding at this point.
I'm writing you a ticket, motherfucker.
Let's just shake hands and walk away like men. This is bullshit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And on that note.
Alrighty.
Right on. Yeah, I don't want you to get late, man. Cuckoo.
Go fix my finger.
Appreciate it.
Alright, guys. It's been a blast.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
It's been a pleasure, my people.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.
Fade to black.
Fade to black. Fade to black.
It's gotta be black.
And you ain't never going back.
Because you can't fade white, motherfucker.
I've been waiting to say this all year, and I'm gonna say it.
It's that time again.
Get the stepping.
We gotta say goodnight.
Don't leave until I put you out. Get out!
You know it's getting late.
Get out!
Tomorrow is another day,
Well, if you knew it, get to going.
my friend.